Hi, everybody. Welcome to Dreams, Appearances, and Visions. I'm Teri, and this is Kelly Healer. And
Hello.
down here we have Diana tonight, oil painter.
I'm down here.
She's down under. Well, you can
Always
come
wanted to
up
go
if you
there.
want to.
Now I'm good down here in the gutter. That's where I
You're the
belong.
star.
No.
Should be. You are the star, Diana.
Yeah, I love you guys. Thank
Aw,
you.
we love
you back.
Well, welcome everybody. Aley was here for a moment and she's having some internet troubles. So she bowed out. She's got a lot going on with school and grading papers and whatnot.
Oh,
besides
a
other
never-ending job. That's why 4-year-olds were so easy. Can you put these two blocks together? Great, you passed.
Right. And I just want to acknowledge Amanda Carroll, the birthday girl today.
It's her birthday?
It's her birthday.
Yay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Amanda. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Yeah. And I failed to tell everybody my T is kind of broken. Of course, my name is Teri, so of course it would be the T, but on my thing here. So I got to get one of my kids to fix it tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway, so I won't be typing anything quickly. But yes, Amanda, you get a reading. Definitely.
Awesome.
You want to take care of that first?
Sure.
I think we should. I think or should we save that? I think we should do that number.
I think we should start with the birthday girl.
I do too. Yeah. And Amanda, this is so exciting. Wow. 1210.
It's a good day.
It's a really good day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 24, so that's a 6. I think I'm a 6 with my birthday too. Hey, Jenny and Karen and Randy. I haven't seen you in forever, girl.
Right.
I know. Lori's here. The birthday girl Amanda and the fabulous Bookers are here.
Hello.
Right. Kelly Scarborough, the mystic next door. Hello, beautiful. And Kelly's doing a lot of astrology now. Awesome. I guess you always did, didn't you, Kelly? And I'm just like, all of a sudden, like, oh, she's doing it. Maureen's here. Leah. Hello, Leah. Mary Starshine and Mary Thornberry. The Marys. Nice. Rush. Lots of people coming in. So hi, everybody. Fox with a book. Oh, fox with a book. We've been talking about foxes. We think that I was talking to Jane about it, and we think that foxes are probably like a cross. Some people say they're a cross between a cat and a dog.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're aloof. They don't, the females do not make any noise. And they can hide in plain sight. You could be looking at them and not even know it.
Yeah.
In fact, you're looking at one now. Did you know?
Foxy lady. We knew that was you. I know. When Diana showed up tonight, we were like, "Ooh, hello, beautiful."
Uh-huh.
It's a denim jacket that does it every time.
It's very Ralph. Yeah. Ooh, gosh, you get some good ones. Do you guys want to go? Or you want me to go? Or
go ahead. I'm still pulling. Oh,
yeah, you go, and then I'm ready too.
Okay. So I get retreat as the first card I get for you, Amanda. So I don't know if you're doing some inner work or if you're resting, taking a little time off, but they do mention that for you. So let's go through the rest of it and we'll see what it is. So retreat is what we start with. Something about ideas and inspirations. So I don't know if you're taking a course, but this would probably be a good, okay, your daughter got you some bloodstone boots. And these walking feet are happy. Oh my God, Amanda, I love that.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
okay. Well, ideas and inspiration. So something's coming in. I'm feeling like a book. I don't know if you're writing a book or what, and also nature. So going out in nature. And your last card under the deck, at the bottom of the deck, was spiritual growth. So it feels like things are really opening up for you, Amanda. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah. I got Amanda, I got the blue flame, and it says spontaneous awakening and activation in integration time. So you are going through a huge awakening, and a lot of times when we are going through that, we are actually really going through some major healing too when we're being activated and going through in a session. A lot of times there can be some deep emotional healing that is going on that I get that you may be or will be kind of going through. I pulled the Courageous Peony card, and it says let yourself be seen. And so it's your birthday, girl. Let yourself be seen and socialize, have fun, do those things that you want to do. Be happy, laugh, be silly, eat the cake. But I'm also getting, and I don't know if there's something that you're debating on, because you got your birthday weekend coming. I don't know if you're celebrating this weekend, but I get that there's something coming up, and you need to decide. Should I do this? Should I not do that? Of course, you follow your intuition, but have fun. Go have fun if it feels right. And I get that this new year is really that coming in is really about wellness and really taking care of Amanda and your mind, your body, and soul. And then lastly, a good time. I mean, it's not only your birthday, but we're drawing to the end of the year. So write down those goals and wishes and dreams that you want to accomplish and see come into fruition in 2025. And so, yeah, that's what I get for you.
Wow.
I'm going to show my cards, but it's like I'm going to be repeating what you've all said.
But that's validation, though. That's so great.
Exactly, for all of us. And so you've come to the end of something. You are closing the door on something. And okay, we can simply look at it as 2024, but there is something else that you are closing the door on, that you're finished with. And now you are open to receive, again, receiving new things all over again, starting a new journey. There's been a lot of inspiration around you to make you realize that it's time for the change. And there's nothing like bloodstone boots to make that happen. Right? And then you have discovered the sacredness of the self, but the self contained in the pyramid, that from our crown chakra and above, 70 feet above, all the way down to the floor where our feet are the foundation. We can be our own pyramid, and there is sacredness within each of us. And you're about to go through a radical expansion. Look at that white dragon coming your way.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, it's like
Beautiful.
things are really opening up for you, Amanda.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And it's going to happen soon. This just fell out, so I'm going to show it to you. The Chariot. So it's the consistency that we all need and the self-discipline, but it can happen quickly if you remain disciplined in what you would really like to see happen.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Wow. I'll take that, Amanda. I'll take that high.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Amanda, with it being your birthday, don't be afraid to request what you need, what you want, and do that. If there's a special cake, that you want, if there's fun things that you want to do over the weekend, request them and do them.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And so we're doing this reading for Amanda, you guys, but most of tonight is going to be dreams and visions
Right.
and appearances. So if you have a question about that, go ahead and put that in, because that's kind of what we focus on tonight. But we do a lot of other shows that are that are readings and mediumship. Now, I love mediumship, so yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, next. Let's see. Do we want to get to let's go ahead and do Sal's, and then we're going to do White Dragon. Hi, White Dragon.
Okay.
So, Sally, this is for Sally, Sal Rods. I had a dream the other day. This one is short and sweet. I was again in my childhood neighborhood. It was night and dark. I was trying to get home, leading some others. My block was a triangle. I was at a vertex.
We did this one last week.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Didn't we? This is the one we did last week. Okay.
Yep.
Well, there we go. Now it is White Dragon's turn. Thanks, you guys. You see why putting me in charge of technology is never a good choice.
Oh, you know what? It could have been any of us. It sounded familiar, and
No,
you know
I thought so too. Right? Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Morning, gotta write it before I forget it. And this is from White Dragon. This is really amazing. What a battle. The darkies always try to remote view me while transitioning to dream state. Last night, I saw some nasty and ugly ones that were promptly powdered. I was in a room in bed, looking at my feet and a window with curtains closed. My father was in the room. I said, "What are you doing here?" We never got along. He said, "They are trying to get you." I saw, okay. Sorry, you guys. Let me wait and see. Okay, I saw there was something outside the curtain, started to part slowly. All I saw was darkness, so I poked it with my sword. This is from Archangel Michael, I believe, you guys.
Yeah.
And it was dark, a dark portal opening. Then I saw swirls of red lights on it. Okay. A flame of angels swooped in, though it was faster than lightning. All the while, I got to use another weapon I rarely use, a golden bow and arrows that explode like hydrogen bombs on impact. There was a great... What row?
Oh, no.
Okay. It's okay. I can go back and get it from another thing.
Okay, because I don't have my phone.
No, it's cool. Sorry, guys. Sorry, White Dragon. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to start all over. Okay.
Okay.
Morning. Got to write the dream before I forget. What a battle. The darkies always try to remote view me while in a transitioning dream state. Last night I saw some nasty and ugly ones that were promptly powdered. I was in a room in bed looking at my feet in a window with curtains closed. My father was in the room. I said, "What are you doing here?" We never got along. He said, "They're trying to get you." I saw that there was something outside the curtain, started to part slowly. All I saw was darkness, so I poked it with my sword and nothing. It was like a dark portal opening. Then I saw swirls of red lights on the other side. I tried to poke it again and nothing. I got a bit scared and called in Michael. He came in and told me to stay away from it, that he'll take care of it. Then a swarm of white and blue flame angels swooped in faster than lightning. All the while, I got to use another weapon I rarely use, a golden bow and arrows that explode like hydrogen bombs on impact. There was a great battle on the other side. Later on, I asked Mike how it went. He said it was won and the portal closed and healed by Raphael. Then I asked how many bought it, and he said all of them, millions, were taken to processing. That is a special place far off between solar systems that has a highly security holding prison for really dark beings. I know I needed help on that one. LOL. Mike also said, not only do they fear me now, but they are terrified of me because I am the weapon. Funny, I don't feel like a weapon and not scared. And then I'll show the pictures, you guys, that White Dragon generated. So let me show those.
So go to the dark blue. That's the bedroom where he's looking at his feet.
There we go.
And he's looking through the window at the dark. And look at that face. Do you see the face in the clouds?
Yeah.
Like sinister bearing down on you.
Almost looks like hands coming in too.
That too, yeah. Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah. Okay. You want the next one?
Yes.
Okay.
The red one, yeah.
And this is the portal.
Yes. This is the portal he saw.
Wow, White Dragon. These are great pics.
They really are.
Yeah. That's what I see when I see portals. That's amazing.
Me too.
You know how many times I've just painted that on canvas with swirling paint? And I had one that matched a picture that Nancy Jean had that somebody else had done. But then when I went to look at it, I had changed the color to more purple than the colors that Nancy had. So they weren't quite the same anymore.
Yeah.
And then this is his arrows that explode like
hydrogen bombs.
Hydrogen bombs.
Yeah.
So
wow.
I woke to this text message from him.
Yeah.
And I had been up for just a few minutes, so I was coming to terms with the dream that I had. And the dream that I had was so whacked out because I was doing twists and jumping up and down. I was in boot camp and I was wearing a white tunic and I had a belt, like a real skinny belt, more like a skinny leather sash with charms hanging off of it. So it's bouncing all over the place. And one of those charms was a key. So the next morning, that morning in your meditation, Teresa Ford is telling us a story about her car going off crazy and things just happening crazy to her. So I jokingly had said to her, well, I'm probably the one who set off your car alarm. But when I saw this, the crossover that I had with him is because there's a sentence missing. He had said, you're in training because you're going to be fighting in these battles. And this was my first dream of being able to move like that since I've gotten whatever affliction it is I got. Yeah. And so the fact that I had just had that dream and he said that sentence after I was already awake, it was this crossover. I knew that it was affirmation for me that I was definitely in some kind of a boot camp. So I knew then for sure I was off. And the grid on my ceiling was personal. It was the squares and not honeycomb.
Yeah.
But I want to back up now to this mushroom cloud because this hydrogen cloud is what these arrows look like when they go off. Well, I have to back up to Saturday. Saturday, I was in a shaman's meditation with Kim Copeland and Danny Shea. And in Kim's meditation, she's taking us above Mount Shasta. And if you could cut away now to the first picture from my journal.
Okay.
Because you know what my camera does. Yes, that one. Okay. So this is my spaceship in this vision that I have with her. And she is, you know, she says, what do you see in the sky and all of these other things. So I get this spaceship that looks just like that cloud he sends. Today, when you were on the show with Nancy Jean, she pulled a card with a blue mailbox and it had the digits 444.
Yeah.
On the side of this spaceship is Jupiter, which is a 4, and 2 more 4s.
Wow.
Now, we were looking for Saint Germain. And I have always had this problem with Saint Germain. I don't connect with him very easily, but I connect with the Merlin version of Saint Germain, right?
Yeah.
So Saint Germain came in looking like my ladder Larry, you know, my little lad that's always up on the ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He comes in looking like him with this long stick that has the purple flame. So he comes in with a sense of humor to try to bridge the gap between him and I.
Sure.
The hollow that's in the tree had a glow the same color as the flame. They were not shooting between each other, but it was glowing the same color. That's where he came out of.
Portal.
Yes, this was his portal to come into this area of Mount Shasta. The other things that I had seen were this pictographs, and they weren't any that I had ever seen before. If they were sigils, I would be looking them up, which, of course, pictographs, sigils are basically the same thing. But there's one in there that looks like the one that Raphael had given to me 10 years ago. That is my personal sigil. After I had seen those, and there's one thing in the center, the pyramid with the big cross on top.
Mm-hmm.
Kim had an ankh in her room that was, of course, this is the upside down version of her ankh.
Yeah.
And it had all of these glyphs and things around it, or maybe it was wings. It was really hard to tell because there were a lot of people in the group. So, you know, your picture gets to be about this big. Now, those are not railroad tracks. One was ley lines, and the other was the DNA code.
Coding.
The DNA was straightening out with the ley lines that are straightening out right now and connecting and aligning with the ley lines. This is part of our ascension. The next thing that I saw was this person that had these 3 obelisks on top of their head, looks like a helmet. And it's like, okay, who is that? You know, I don't know who this is. I thought just before this image came in, I heard Chief Joseph say, I will fight no more forever. He comes to me a lot. And then this came in.
Wow.
And then that is really Larry, which is my opossum. I used to call him Wagner, but he says, no, my name is Larry. So his name is Larry because he came in, and it's like his coming in was just stay calm, you know, play dead, things of that nature. So when we got back to the group to talk about this, when I saw my derby hat, I knew, you know, this is really familiar. Where have I seen this before? Well, it shows up the next day with Paul and what he sent in his text message.
Yeah.
But Alice Lelong and I and another person had a crossover in this vision. And if you would cut away now to the picture of Khalifa.
Sure. There we go.
The picture of the princess with the 3 feathers in the front of her hair.
Is it on this?
It's the very first. It's the very first picture in the whole slew.
Oh,
yeah.
This one.
This
Okay.
one.
Sorry. Yeah.
This is Queen Khalifa, Lemuria Queen Khalifa.
Wow.
On the rocks behind her are the pictographs that I had drawn. Many of them look like the ones that I have drawn. What I had seen, I want to hold that off for a minute. In her hand, she's holding a Merkaba. She has these 3 feathers, which are,
Yeah.
3 feathers. Where's that girl? There she is. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Only here she's dressed more like she's from outer space, right?
Galactic. Yeah.
So this is taking this galactic to Lemuria, to Khalifa, connecting the two. And here we have a cat sitting with her, correct? So if you would just draw back from that so we can see Mount Shasta in the background.
Oh.
I don't know how well we can see it, but
I can see it.
okay.
Yeah.
So that picture, that part there of Shasta, there, I also got, when we get to Danny's, a Sphinx. Now she's here above Mount Shasta, out, right? And she's got this cougar with her.
That's what
When you look back at those, the 3 peaks that are around Shasta there, Shasta's the one in the center. I see the forward image of a thing that I drew from Danny's. So if yes, that very center peak, when you look at it in a larger format, you can see that there's like a little profile there of a face, right? So now if we cut away to Danny's, the second picture from my journal.
Oh, whoops. That's not that one.
It's the very last one, I think, because you had it up once.
Yeah, we're going back and back. Let me see.
Oh,
yep, that's it.
There you go. Okay, so it's kind of hard because I was drawing this while we were meditating. So now that tree of life that had been in the first Shasta visit now is underwater, except for the very top of it. It's the day that Notre Dame opened up again. And those bells are on the top. Now, another thing about those bells were in one of my group chats, everybody is sending a lot, or one person was sending a lot of little shorts of bells ringing because we no longer hear bells. They've been outlawed. You can hear chimes. You can hear it on a recording, but they don't allow bells unless they were put in place before some year. Well, most of those churches and spires have been torn down. So because of Notre Dame's opening and blah, blah, blah. So those bells came in a spire that was on top of the tree of life, which to me, of course, is indicating the foundation, the moral foundation that faith gives you, whether you want to call it religion or whatever. There's a moral fiber that does come with that. And you hope as you grow into an adult, you hold true to that.
Sure.
It doesn't always happen, right? So then that violet flame was coming out, the color of the violet flame was still coming out of the hollow. But this time, to let me know that my belief about Merlin coming back for the next lifetime as Saint Germain is true, because he shows up here as Saint Germain. I tried to call in Saint Germain, but instead my greeter turned out to be Merlin to welcome me into this land under the water. Now I had a big whale sitting there as I walked out of the portal, which is up, but yeah, I'm pointing to it like you guys can see me.
I can see him. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they can't see you. Yeah.
Well, up at the top there, where's the whale, that flat spot reminded me of that the one on the left-hand side, when you're looking at the Shasta picture with Khalifa, that flat area that's on that left-hand peak. And so that was where I walked out of. Sedna is lower in the picture, but she comes over there to meet me and swims with me and brings me away from there.
Oh, yeah. Sedna.
And the sideways view of that portal that I walked out of is the Sphinx. I had never seen the Khalifa picture before.
Wow.
And so there was these major crossovers that were going on Saturday and then into the dream on Sunday into Monday.
Wow.
So I just find it amazing. And I'm so surprised that we all aren't sitting in this one together, because you guys always show up wherever I go.
Yeah, it's been really amazing. And everybody's been talking about that they think that this is the fight between good and evil with
yes,
White Dragon.
Hypnicity,
dream.
Jonah and the Whale, love that. Yes, I mean, these things were all tied together. And once again, am I in a position, even these mountains, look at them. I mean, is this Shasta without snow? Does that ever happen?
Yeah. And, it's really interesting that the remote view, because I know some other readers that have felt people remote viewing them as they're going to sleep as well, White Dragon. And I've felt it too. That there's and it feels to me like it's people from the government that are kind of like in the Space Force or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And Rossi says that person looks like the Bishop of Notre Dame when he had his staff, and he knocked 3 times on the door of the cathedral.
Yeah, that was big. I mean, I watched some of it. There were parts I quit after a while, but I really wanted to see the whole ceremony of the bishop banging on the door 3 times and the bell starting to ring and all
right?
that. And that was my only reason for being there, to listen to that. But then I shut it off after that. But to go from Saturday to Sunday to Monday and have people come in saying, well, I got the same thing. Well, I got the same thing. And then Paul's dream, and I'm in it. I know I'm in it. Well, and the other thing was, I was like, Paul, were you in my bedroom? Because that's basically what my bedroom was looking like. The drapes were drawn. I have a cast iron bed, right? And when I first saw that photo of his, I'm like, wait a minute. Those are the rail of my cast iron bed. But it was the
honey, we're all living in the same room.
Right. Oh my God.
Right.
We need to come on, Jupiter, expand everything. But again, and then again, to have 444 show up in your show today with Nancy Dean, it's like every day something in these pictures has hit.
Yeah. Yeah. Denise has been seeing shooting stars before she goes to sleep.
Well, and it's the Uranids are up there now, so yeah.
Yeah.
Although they're slow movers.
I love that hypnicity. We will prevail.
Okay. Definitely. White Dragon says the pics were made with AI at Night Cafe Studio.
Yeah.
Good shout out there, buddy.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. That's amazing. All right. Well, okay.
So,
let's get to some.
Thank you for indulging me.
Yeah. No.
Thank you.
Really interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
If we run out of things to talk about, I've got one for December 8th.
Okay. Okay. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Whoa, there they are. Okay. The wrong way. Let's see. Okay, Denise is asking, blessings, may I please ask why I'm having dreams about water? It was raining so hard, just cleaning the house.
1 foot. Wow.
What?
Well, astrologically, we have a lot of things going on with water just by having Neptune in Pisces, which just went direct. And Saturn is in Pisces, who is already direct. And water is cleansing, water is healing. This will help your health problems, your health issues, the washing away. I'm also saying not to be rubbing salt in any wounds, but they're telling me that you should, if you are not already using Celtic salt, that you should use Celtic salt. Just a little bit a day is all you need to help you with your natural calcium for entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor. I play one on TV.
There we go.
I don't know. What are you guys getting?
Yeah, Kelly, what do you have, dear?
I think it's definitely has to do with emotional healing, Denise, that that you're really going through something, and I think it's really important, with the rain, like Diana said, it's clearing away the old layers, all the crud that you no longer want to hold on to. It's clearing it away. So I mean, I guess a recommendation I would have for you is that, just allow and accept and surrender. But you could also, add to it what exactly it is as far as the things that you want to release emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually that might be holding you back.
Yeah.
Oh, these cards go with that. This just jumped out. Look, we've got the two fish.
Oh, intuition. Yeah.
Right? And Denise, what sign are you? There's some more water for you, right? So this is
Right.
trust your intuition also on what your new purpose is going forward with this healing.
I love that. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's talking about water. Diane G says water could be about emotions. The way you can't see outside may mean you are letting your emotions get in the way of seeing what's around you. And Lori says the waters of the external and internal waters of Mother Gaia are now filled with the blue light of truth. They were sent to Earth on October 17th. All waters are now sacred with energies of truth. Whoa.
Love that. Love
That's
that. Love
so
that.
powerful, Lori. Love that.
Yeah.
Denise says she spent all day in the ER. Thought you were having a heart attack. Mom and grandma passed away at 60 and 63 of cancer. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. I pulled for you ego. So, an ego is not a bad thing. We need it while we're on this planet. But you might be, all this water coming in might be clearing away the ego. And with the ego, we don't remember who we are always, right? We get programmed into that ego. And we're kind of like, now everybody's reprogramming. We're reprogramming ourselves and realizing we're not this hand, we're not this body. We are divine light, and we are moving forward. So, and then the next card was awaken.
Wow.
So I do feel like that's something going on.
Oh yeah.
So Annie was asking what Celtic salt is. If you don't know, it's very much like Himalayan salt, except it comes from Ireland. And it is, Himalayan salt is good for you in that it is a natural way to support calcium. Celtic salt is a little bit better.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was wondering what Celtic salt was too. Thanks for asking.
It provides the magnesium and all the things that you need to rebuild your bones better than any supplement you can take. And because one little crystal of Celtic salt can provide it for you. So it has a pungent, salty taste, but it's like, oh my God, give me a hot pretzel and mustard, please.
Yeah.
That's good. So anyway, you just
So
need
you
a little
eat it.
bit. You just need a little bit for a supplement. But if you like potato chips,
Oh, and Denise says she was extremely low on calcium today and blood test.
see, there you go. So okay, add this. I know I get it from Vitacost because I just do that ordering kind of stuff like that online. You get most of my vitamins through them. And make sure it's pure Celtic salt. I can't remember the name of the brand that I get, but anyway.
Hypnicity says Barbara O'Neill has a lot on there too. And
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I bet she does.
yeah. And Denise, also sometimes if you're low on calcium, because that kept showing up for me at the doctor's, it was my parathyroid. So just,
Sure.
they're checking that. All righty. And entertainment only.
Yep, yep.
We're not doctors and we don't play them on TV. All right.
You're welcome, Annie.
Next, Randy. Randy, are you still here? I'm not sure if she's still here or not. Randy.
He was there for 7 days. I'm creeped out by bathrooms. Any ideas what I can do so I'm not creeped out?
Yeah.
Get a plastic Jesus that glows in the dark.
There she is.
Randy, I'm just teasing with you, but that's what I slept with on my first 12 years of my life.
Yeah. So Randy says, I'm staying in a house where the owner died in a bathroom, found in the tub. He was there for 7 days. I am creeped out by the bathrooms. Any ideas on what I can do? Creeped out.
I would be too.
Yeah.
I would be creeped out. I would sage it, Randy. I would run salt baths just and let them run empty, and I would sage the tub and yeah.
You would think that they would have smudged the house afterwards because so many people now get a kit, house cleansing kits.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, realtors around here give them. When you
wow. That's nice. Yeah. I also wonder, Randy, I don't know what the weather is like there, but make sure that you've got the windows open once a day, let the wind come through and clear it out. And then also, if you've got a book like a Bible or a sacred book, it doesn't have to be a Bible. It can be the Quran or it can be Bhagavad Gita.
Prayer book.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Prayer book, anything like that. Yeah.
A rosary.
Sure. Yeah. Anything. Yeah. If you leave the book open, it really helps. Oh, Maria says she also had a glow in the dark Jesus when young. Yeah.
Black salt too would be a really good idea. And black salt is just like pink Himalayan salt with sage ash in it. And you could run a bath with that too.
Right. You can make that yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Witch's salt.
Yeah. Hypnicity says his spirit may have stuck around. Do you feel like his spirit's still there, Randy? She says it's raining now. Yeah. Oh, okay. Linda says that he's long gone. He's not hanging around. You're fine. Thank you, Linda. I love that. Really. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you will find a book tomorrow. You're staying here for 10 days. Yeah. I would find a book.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Anything, a pamphlet even from a church, you can pop in and get one of those in the back of the church for free.
Right? Yeah, definitely. Okay.
And a lot of churches have, up for grab rosaries and prayer books, things that people are finished with, and they leave them on a counter or a pew in the back.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Denise says so beautiful that it's recognized to have kits for house, but you could Hertz frequency on the blessed room. That is,
Oh,
love that. Love that, Denise. Yeah. Linda says, you're welcome. You're absolutely safe from him. Yeah, it doesn't feel like anything's funky. Yeah, you don't do religious stuff. That's okay. You could do a book on Shakespeare.
yeah.
Or Leonardo, a book on Leonardo, something like that. So, yeah. Okay. Well, good luck, Randy. Keep us informed. I want to know about it. Okay. Leah. Okay. Speaking about the Nagas, snake people with extraordinary powers has something to do with the inner earth. Wow. Yeah. I feel like that too. I'm seeing a lot about the snake people right now. Okay. And then Leah says, so glad to be here. I had a dream where I was talking quietly with a female and we were speaking about the Nagas. So, Leah, were you speaking in Naga?
That's the next question. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I kind of feel like you might have been doing a light language with that. Hey, Kevin. Good to see you. You're so welcome, Randy. Yeah. Leah, let us know if you felt like you were speaking in Naga or just about them. You guys go ahead.
Oh, communication co-creation. How about that?
Wow.
Can't make it up.
Nope.
I feel that you were speaking in language. I don't know if you remember it or not, but I feel that you were. Oh, this is a twofer. Oh, Earth Star Chakra. These two were stuck together. So I think that there is a connection there where you're remembering your past. This is an ancestor. And this is another one of your star seeds.
Yeah. Go ahead, Kelly. I'll go after.
Oh no, you go. No, go ahead.
Okay. I'm kind of feeling, she said they were speaking in Mayan, but the snake people, the Naga, are Hindu.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
which puts us in the giants in the Zoroastrianism area in Ahura Mazda.
Yeah. Also, the Kundalini comes into play with that, and then there's also, Leah, the Kundalini, that, and then Nagas, aren't they the ones they work a lot with Kali? I think they.
I think so.
I think they work a lot with Kali, and they paint their bodies white, and they're really quite interesting, and they can be a little. If I remember right, they can be. You have to be a little careful around a Naga because they are. A lot of times in the you love the dirt in the caves, yeah, and so do they, right? So they are often in there, like they're not really in society,
right?
Like a monk's not really in society, but the Nagas are really not.
They'll walk and walk and walk and show up and then walk some more and leave.
Yeah.
From country to country.
Yeah.
In the area, in the Middle East, in the Hindi area.
Yeah.
Almost like
Yeah, they
like
are.
beam me up, Scotty, and then they just show up somewhere.
Yeah, there's so Leah's saying they're feared, and I didn't want to say that, but they are, and sometimes they'll eat you. It's just an odd thing, but it's happened anyway. So you have to be careful around them, but also, you might be coming into contact, Leah, with something that's like not fearful or going to eat you, but definitely your powers. I mean, your
Yeah.
intuition has gone huge leaps and bounds since I've known you. Like you're just on this trajectory. So, and when we start working with Callie, yeah, no fear, just love, right? And when we start working with Callie, there is that, and a lot of people do fear Callie, and a lot of people do fear the divine feminine, but you don't. You've got this. I pulled a couple of cards. It's like you see the big picture, and that's it. You know, you see the big picture of their power. Also, gratitude. And I know when you come in with a guardian or somebody like a naga, then when you give them love and grace, it changes the vibration of everything. So yeah, no fear.
Yeah.
I got, Leah, that you're breaking barriers. And this is preparing you for the next phase in your life. I also get that I really feel like it was light language, in that you're breaking. I keep hearing, I pulled the barrier card, but I keep hearing you breaking barriers. You're and I also get that this communication was actually like an attunement for you, and it was an alignment for you. And then I got embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up, and then surrender to alchemy. So I think I think actually what you could have been doing is changing the frequency into light and love, because if those people, if they're those people are maybe tend to be, you and I don't get that you were fearful of them, but I get that they could be feared, but you were changing the language in, you were alchemizing it into light and love.
I like the way you put that.
Oh my God, I love that, Kelly. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Leah says she is so grateful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah. Okay. Now, next. Let's see. Okay. Viviani would love a reading too. Viviani, we're not doing the readings. We're just doing like dreams and visions and appearances tonight.
We only did that first one, Viviani, because it was Amanda's birthday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ginny, not a dream. Walking down our deck to my clouds out. To let my clouds out. Okay. Walked around the corner and I saw in a flash a young man in a uniform leaning against a post. Light brown hair with a camo hat. Was this a vision?
Yeah. This is someone trying to find his family. He was lost in war, in a recent war.
Oh. Yeah.
This is, yeah, like recent.
Like he's trying to find his wife is what I'm feeling.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe two young ones as well. I see some little ones around him. Wow.
So your neighborhood isn't the right neighborhood, but something else drew him there. Perhaps just walking through. But
Yeah.
I'm also feeling another relative there, like mom or an aunt that he was close to, somebody, somewhere around there.
Interesting.
Yeah, you definitely had a vision, and that's really cool, Ginny. And if you want more, tell the universe that, if, as long as they're not scaring you and you're fine with it, you just let the universe that you want more, and that maybe you can tell them how can I be of service? If I see these people, what can I do to help them?
Yeah, I feel like you're kind of like on a path, like a freeway, a freeway of love, but a freeway of light. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. Oh, just as you said that, I got this swoosh of white light. Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's my old house was like that too, Jenny. It was yeah, I bet it did startle you a bit. Now that you're seeing, you might see more. But just tell the universe if you don't want to, or your guides.
Yeah.
But our old house was on one of those freeways, and I'd see people, all different generations or time periods, walk by the house all the time. And I'd start crying or so, oh my God. And mom would be like, who is it now?
She thought it was no big deal.
Yeah.
She was used to it.
I bet it startled you.
Yeah. Yeah. It startled me too. Yeah. And that's the other thing that you could tell them, Jenny, is you can tell them, I don't want it. Don't be walking up on me. And I've told them that before. I don't want anybody behind my back.
Right.
Don't be coming up on me from behind. Yeah. I don't like that.
Yeah. Don't be peeking at me around the corner. I don't like that either.
Yeah. Okay. Denise Fletcher Tarot. Thank you, ladies, for being here tonight. I went out to look for my dog. It was towards late evening, and she was out there visiting with a young deer. Neither was afraid of each other.
That's awesome.
Aww.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. We're not the only ones accelerating here.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Groucho is eating food she would just snip her nose up at. Apples, pears, kiwi, peanut butter, hummus. And she just turned her nose from any of that. Gloria speaks English. You can understand her when she says outside, I love you, and things like that. And Grizzly, well, he's trying to learn how to drive the car, but he can't reach the pedals.
You can help me, Ma. You run the foot pedals. I'll do the steering wheel.
Yeah. Well, it's like we were talking about that earlier before we came on. Well, I think when we came on, but it was about the foxes, and the foxes in England are trying to domesticate.
Right. They are
trying to get into people's houses, and they're being sweet and kind.
And you can go to places where they are domesticated. They're domesticated in France. I don't know how widely, and in China.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, and then Jane sent me an email about an article that they're a cross between a cat and a dog.
Makes sense.
They're slinky, they're like a fox. Foxes are quiet and cats are quiet. Dogs make a lot of noise. And the only fox that makes noise is the male, and that's basically when he's out prowling around looking for his honey bunch.
Yeah. Rossi asks if anyone else here is seeing small light sprites around you.
Constantly.
Yep.
Yeah, orbs, sprites, and different colors.
I was just going to say that. Yes.
Are you psychic?
Maybe. It's been rumored.
Right? Yeah. Oh, Maria's been reading about foxes lately too. Yeah, right?
And there's a test that you can do if you have fox energy within you. You can go to a party and it's just a wild party and everybody's having a great time, but you can melt into a wall and not be seen. And that it lets you know that you have fox energy within you.
We've been talking about that a lot lately, cloaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cloaking.
The first animal, the first totem animal of cloaking is the fox.
Whoa.
Interesting.
I had no idea.
That is interesting.
Yeah. Anne says, woke up today with a lucid dream. I had a larger lady standing at my back patio door. I questioned if she was a mix of human. I had a very stressful day. Oh, honey. Okay, so woke up with a lucid dream. I had a larger lady standing at my back patio door. Did you ask her if she was a mix of human, or you just thought that, Anne?
And did this cause your stress for the day?
Yeah, or was it, yeah, that's a good question. Or was it make you feel better?
Okay, you gotta go do that someplace else. Not on my lap.
Somebody's being lovey-dovey.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
too much so.
She says, I was so shocked and just remember being outside and she was inside and I was like, who's in my house?
Oh, I would, yeah.
So that would be a sense of vulnerability, you know, just knowing that there's somebody in your house, which would stress anybody out. And that really could have been the stress of the start of the stress of your day.
Oh. She says, I felt like maybe she was a guardian. Ooh, Anne, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of Gaia's ancestors are coming up, and also her, what I call district managers. Like she's got entities. She's an entity, right? It's a sentient planet, and then she also has like guardians that are around different areas, like district managers over the land. I've got one that comes in my basement, and anyway, I left a Bhagavad Gita down there for them. But it's kind of like that's really interesting, and it could, ask yourself if that feels like they're from the earth.
It does kind of feel like she's a guardian,
Yeah.
but I also get that she could be, you know, like interplanetary, that, you know, she could be galactic too. And I pulled the weight of the world, and so I don't know if you're feeling like the weight of the world is on you, but I got weight of the world, boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. So I wonder if you know, her being in your house without permission, what the message could be was better boundaries, you know, that you know, I are this is a good time of year anyway, coming towards the end of the year, to really reevaluate where your boundaries are and your relationships with people and whatnot, and just to make sure that they're in alignment. And so I get that could be part of the message, but I do get that she's there protecting you and looking after you. Yeah, that's
what I'm getting too.
She says, I was told today I am not traveling for work and also felt very sick the last 24 hours. Systemic sick, like I am releasing my old life and stepping into a new
Do you have
dimension.
Autoimmune issues?
Like layoff feelings. She says, I have the best work life and corporate greed coming in. Yes, you've been very vulnerable.
Oh yeah, there you go. There's your crown games.
Yeah.
I think she's a warning to you to watch that show. Then there was the Fortune's Wheel that came, and is big eagle wings behind that.
Yeah, look at that.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I got Smoky Mirror, which is your doubt and the uncomfortable feeling with her in your house and you outside of the house. But I think she's a guardian, because Beloved was the last of the card, and there's a little face reflected in there. in that she is your lioness, ready to protect you. So she, to me, is warning you about boundaries, just as you have been saying, and that she's your guardian and she can help you with this corporate greed stuff coming in. She listen for omens and messages from her.
Yeah. Did you already do cards, or were you going to, Kelly?
I did. Larry must be outside. Larry's my
No.
opossum. Because
Yeah.
Grizzly wants to go play with him.
Did you already throw cards, Kelly?
Yeah. Yep.
You did?
I did. Yep.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I get that. This is ponder, and there's a pond there, so which makes sense. But also, there's water there, so it might be something new coming in to think about. You're going to get a big revelation. So, and it's it's with Ganesh, and it's like, and it's in the purple, so it's spiritual. So this might be a new spiritual path that you're on. Yeah. She says, those cards are beautiful. I never want to be who. I'm checking myself constantly.
She also said her male boss is intimidated by her and her intelligence. The workplace is my house and I'm being pushed out.
Yeah. Ego. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I understand that feeling. Certainly not in a high position in a job, but that's a feeling we can all relate to in one way or another.
Right. Yeah.
When you know someone's out to get you.
Mm-hmm. And take care of you and take care of yourself. I did pull a card and I got freedom. And so maybe this is going to allow you a little bit more freedom. But I keep hearing in a lady's voice, honey, you need better boundaries. And so
and that's the lady in her house.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know the first Matrix movie?
Yes.
The gal who played the
loved
Oracle?
her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's who I see when you started reading the dream or the vision, sorry. That's who came in.
I see her all the time.
I don't think she's anybody to be afraid of. I think that she's out for your good, but
yeah,
she was showing you how easy it is.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful.
Oh my God, you guys, I love you all. This has been such a wonderful day for me. Seriously.
Oh, I'm so glad, honey.
I just feel blessed to be here with you all.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Aley's in the house.
Aley's here? Yay.
Well, I don't know. Mary Starshine says, Aley. Yep, I see her heart and soul connected there.
Oh, it might be. No, that was me.
Bhagavita. Oh.
Yeah, that was me. Because
you're a hacker.
My technology that's so amazing. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's just, because I work on her channel a lot. So yeah. I'm the co-host. That was the word that was the technical term.
I'm better at the sergeant of arms.
Yeah.
I'll take them out to the side and play trains with them or something.
Okay. And Sparky's got a question. Ladies, it's too late for me to ask for a message for me having spirit come through you. So we're not doing readings, but we would do something about a spirit coming through you. Can we? I guess.
Yeah, if you sense that one is that how you're...
Is that what you're saying, Sparky, that you feel like somebody's coming through you? Or you're channeling somebody, dear? Yeah. Teri's all over the place. I am. I'm the pitter-patter queen, white dragon.
I like that, pitter-patter.
Yeah, I like pitter-patter. I have no problem with it. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. I'm always all over the place though. That's not I don't
Me
mind
too.
it.
And that's a beautiful thing, Teri.
No,
Well,
thanks.
you texted me the other day and I asked you what you were doing, and you said, I'm just pitter pattering around.
I do a little of this and a little of that and a little of
Yep.
this and a little of that.
Right? I never get one job done in a day.
Right?
I
Yeah.
never get 5 jobs done in a day, but everything gets started.
Yeah. Maureen, let me double check.
Thank you, Fox, with the
Dear.
book. She's thanking us for talking about Fox Energy today.
Oh, yeah, I saw
Thank you.
I saw her name coming in. Maureen had a dream, and it could be that I was pitter-pattering. Maureen, I must have been pitter-pattering. If you wanna put it in real quick, we can try to get to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So while we're looking, do you have another one ready? If not, Paul had asked me to make sure I tell everybody that when I was on the Akashic show, just as I had said the clearing prayer, the healing prayer, I was doing this with my eyes shut, and this big, huge light from Michael came in. It was like the color of Mary Starshine's thumbnail or whatever that is, her avatar there.
Oh, yeah, I
You
love
know,
it.
it was just
That's
like that, but
fabulous.
it was huge, and it was behaving like the aurora borealis. And you know, there's many more colors in the aurora borealis than that blue. So I really believe that this was a message directly from Michael for all of us, that we are being protected at this time when we really feel so vulnerable with everything. And that's for everybody. Everybody.
Wow. Yeah. Hi, Danny
Hey,
J.
Dan J.
How you doing? We were talking about you. You were
Yep.
in somebody's dream.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. Oh yeah. I brought up Saturday.
Actually, Danny, this is the second show today that I've been on that you were in somebody's dream.
What? Oh.
Whoa, Danny.
Danny gets around, man.
Woohoo.
Oh, that's too funny. Okay. Maureen, it was about a female white wolf. This is her dream. Don't know why she's coming to me. Wow. Well, she's a matriarch, number 1, Maureen.
Oh yeah, White Wolf. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
Well, there's the path of White Wolf. It's a medicine wheel. I'd have to go get the book out to really go through it.
I
You
have
got
the
it?
I got the Spirit Animal book by Dr. Stephen Farmer. And it's interesting, Maureen. It says make cooperation a priority over competition. Valuable insights, ideas, and new teachings are coming your way. So pay close attention. It's important to maintain your self-esteem and integrity and deeply trust your inner knowing. Even when you feel misunderstood and misaligned, you're being spiritually and physically protected at all times. There's no reason to fear. Yeah,
Wow.
Yep, that
Yeah.
is what's under the wolf.
Yeah. Spiritual power, strength, transformation, and healing.
Yeah.
And white always is
Purity.
strength.
Yeah.
Yep.
Extra strength. You think of white buffalo.
That's what I was thinking too, with a white buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know about everybody else here, but like white buffalo turquoise. I mean, I'm a turquoise hound. I love turquoise. That clarity of speaking, clarity of what we say to ourselves is huge. And now the white buffalo turquoise is really becoming popular, but that white wolf energy, the matriarch, the divine feminine, the healing. So also, Maureen, are you doing any healing courses or anything? You just got some Annie Bear, some white buffalo turquoise. Ooh, girl, I want some.
Well, and also, you're talking about loyalty
Oh,
and faith because of the wolf and his canine relations. So
yeah.
this would be the position of the south on the medicine wheel.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And the way up to, you follow the red road to the good blue, to the good red road. You start with the blue and into the good red road.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a beautiful thing coming to you, Maureen. I think
And it could
it's,
be your spirit guide, spirit animal that is coming in and just observing you, and like we'd said earlier, and bringing in healing and balance into your life.
yeah. 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 It feels like you're ascending. You know, you're getting ready for a big transformation. And they also might be, this is going to sound weird, but somewhat galactic. So just kind of came in.
Right.
I mean, if we believe in Lyrans, why can't we believe in the wolf people?
Right.
Oh, right.
And this is a major
And
deja vu right now. you
Lyra
guys.
is cats, right? Lyra
Yeah.
is cats, so why not? Why aren't there? Of course there are.
Yeah.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm having such a big deja vu with we've all talked about this before, you guys.
Yeah.
Maureen, you were there too.
We might have been in a dream, but
Yeah.
no, and that I'm interested, Maureen, what was the date? Because I got 4 new totem animals on December 8th. That's what my December 8th thing is about.
Wow.
And don't you really feel like that is a totem, an animal totem, or spirit?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Spiritual animal for.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Definitely.
And Fox was one of the new. Fox has been in my radar forever, all my life. But Fox was one in the position of Uriel. Then I got a chameleon in the position of Raphael. I got a turtle, which was always in, and rabbit that was always in. But around here, I don't know why. I'm in Michigan and I don't see any turtles except in the bog.
Wow.
You know? And they've been now addressed to archangels for me. And
Yeah.
when I got the vision, they were outlined with magenta, which is Andromeda, right? That Andromeda pink magenta. They had dashes all around them, like I was supposed to cut them out like paper dolls.
Mm-hmm.
And they were in those 4 positions.
They're ready to play.
Yeah, right. So I got angel work to do probably.
Wow.
Because I've been sort of not going up to the moon lodge because I've been sleeping in, and I want to be prompt at 9:11 in the morning.
Yeah. Hypnicity says whoops are shapeshifters too.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Shapeshifting going on, man.
And
Yeah.
Maureen, the Ireland thing, I really feel like you had a past life in Ireland, and that's why you keep dreaming about Ireland.
Sure.
Yeah.
Take me home. Country
Yeah.
roads.
Take me home. Yeah.
And in the morning hour she sees me.
White Dragon.
Radio reminds me of my home far away. Okay, enough of that.
White Dragon says there is a type of ETs that have a human-like body with a dog head.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I saw them. I was doing a reading for somebody, White Dragon, a couple of weeks ago.
Well, Anubis.
I saw them. Yeah.
And I can't think. Sekhmet? Is he the one with
Sekhmet. Well, Sekhmet has cat face, doesn't she?
cat face?
Cat.
Who's the one that has
lion.
the dog? See, I don't know my Egyptology enough. Shame on me.
Well, yeah, shame on you. I don't either.
I'm just going to go right off to confession now.
Yeah. So, you guys, there's a few readings we didn't get to, but do you have a minute? Do you want to do one more?
Oh, I have time.
Are you okay, Kelly? I know you've got a lot going on. Okay.
Oh no, I'm fine, and I apologize. Annie heard it. I was wondering if anybody heard it. My phone is across the room, and I had my ringer on, and it was my phone that was making all that dinging noise. So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I had Grizzly barking at Larry outside. No, we're okay.
I have a Larry here too, but he doesn't come every night.
No, well, it's pretty cold, so he hasn't been out every night. But now he knows if the Christmas lights are on in the dog pen, don't jump up on the bird trays.
See, they're so smart.
They are so smart.
They are. And he knows when it's me, and I tap on the window, and he looks at me, and he goes, all right.
I love it.
Turns around, and he jumps down.
Aw. Okay, Emily. I had a dream a while ago. I was trapped in my hometown village by a massive windstorm and monster destroying everything and cutting us off from the outside world. When it was over, I sailed away safely on a canoe in the ocean. What could this mean?
That you're in Hawaii.
Does Emily live in Hawaii? I don't know.
Trapped in a hometown village by a massive windstorm. Well, okay, how long ago did you have? We have had these massive windstorms that are caused by the solar flares. We had an M-class flare. It was a 2.7 go off on Monday, late in the day. The winds were supposed to hit today. So we're all being subjected to these winds just because of the solar weather.
Yeah.
So that's not, that part makes sense just in its reality.
She said it was over a year ago.
Okay.
Emily, was there a big change that happened this year from last year?
You were in Hawaii.
And she used to live in Hawaii. Oh, you were in Lahaina. I'm so sorry, honey.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You had a major change. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sometimes when it's like that, like I got a lot of dreams before my husband passed that the world was ending. It was like not a Holocaust. What do you call it when the world's ending? It's like there's a name for that, but Annie says meditating. Yeah. Yeah, you had this dream before it happened. That's it, man. Yeah, you had a vision. Everything was changing. Apocalypse. Thank you, Emily. That's exactly what I wanted.
That's a good word.
Yeah.
Well, Lahaina.
Yeah.
I pulled a card, Emily, and ironically, I get the new earth. A new earth. It's happening, and keep holding the vision. And so, that's exactly what I feel. It feels like the tower, where everything is kind of, coming down, but it's making new for the new earth is exactly what is happening. And just to keep holding your vision and shining your light.
Yeah, I love that, Rossi. Yeah, Emily, that was precognitive. Mm-hmm. The monster was the fire. Yeah.
Well, and then I have to show you this because I know the card says beloved, but that really looks more like a wildfire, which I'm sure.
Yeah. It does.
Right? And then you're the wild woman who was brave enough.
I love that card.
Right? To step in, and you see the heart. Her heart is upside down in this card.
Yeah.
Card in this deck has a heart in it somewhere. And it was the Ouroboros, the completion.
Yep.
The snake eating his tail. And there's the heart, and there's a lion. And then, last but not least, Eyes of the Eagle saw the storm coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Did you pull any cards, Kelly, or did you already talked? I know.
Yeah. Yep. I pulled the New Earth.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
New Earth card.
I pulled nurture. So take care of, Ganesh gets rid of all the obstacles. Like he can take good care of you, but take good care of your inner Ganesh. You're strong, you're capable, you've got that Kali energy, but make sure you take care of your heart, just like Diana was saying. Nurture.
Right?
Yeah.
It's flipped upside down and get it back the right way.
Yeah. So, well, thank you everybody for being here. I'm so glad we got to Emily.
Yes.
And Mary, just so you know, we're okay from fires, but we're about 20 miles from Malibu. So I mean, we're not. It's okay, but that one is really raging out of control. So thank you for thinking of me.
Yeah. So much going on with the wind and everything right now.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, we are going to send 33 trillion angels out to everybody's house because we can do that. And you guys take care of yourselves until next week. And please send lots of healing energy to Aley and her beautiful husband, Keith.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Lots of love to everybody.
Thanks, you guys.
Yeah. Thank you
Good
so
night.
much for being here. Bye-bye.
Sweet dreams. Good night.
Yeah. Have some sweet dreams.